Hello everybody, today I want to simplify the advanced looting system, and I want to make it simple so that the average user that doesn't use all the features can use this tool effectively. And we're going to start out really easy first, and let's start out from the point of view of the person that just joined the group. So let's just say I've just joined Zhao and Belmo's group, and I get into the group and I'm like, okay, so let's see what's going on. And sometimes I'll ask them what are the loot settings and how it's set up. You can always ask that. Is it just need or greed or what? And you get a lot of that. But let's say some action happens. Oh, and we're attacked by a bear, but too bad he bit the dust. So now we have a couple options here. We can set everything to greed, need, always need, and whatever. Let me explain what these mean. That's the first thing you need to know. First thing you need to know, need overrides greed. Notice how it's a little more left of GD. GD is greed. I want the item. I need the item. Need the item meaning you're going to bypass the loot, roll, and everything. You're just going to be able to get that item. Greed means I will roll for the item against everybody else that hits greed too. And then we have no, I don't want it. Now here's another one called AN, always need. And if you were totally the greediest guy in the world, or gal, you pick AN on whatever item. Let's say these are worth like 1,000,000 platinum. You know what? Everybody's going to be going like this. They're going to be hitting always need on this bear tooth. That means every time it pops up, they're going to bypass the roll and they're going to need on this item. So what you want to do when you get into a group is you want to change this. See, I just clicked it, set to all, always need and greed, but I usually just operate between need and greed here. This is a good way to do it. So you get into group and they're doing an auto ask roll or just ask roll and you set it to greed, you will roll against other people. And this is the fairest way to do things. If there is something important that you really want, let's see if any of these guys drop something important here. You never know, somebody could have some juicy items. Maybe you, Puma. He had nothing. That's surprising. Oh no, you didn't have anything good. Here comes a bear. Come right over. And nope, we got some more teeth there. No defiant. I'm really shocked. Where's my defiant? And I want to show this. Oh gosh, what is this here? This is an AUG. Okay, so this is a good item. At the level you get it, let's say you got it at level 10 or so, this is a nice item. Hit points 10, all these things here. So let's see this thing comes up in your thing and you really want this. You could say you can either hit greed right here to roll for it, or you can ask people in your group chat. You can say, does anybody want the dragon scale sliver, or can I need on the dragon scale sliver? And people will say, oh yeah, okay, go ahead and have it. And one of two things are going to happen. The master looter is either going to say to you, okay, go ahead and need on it, which you go like that, meaning you're going to get it, or they're going to go ahead and they're going to do something like this. Zhao's going to go, she's going to go ahead and they're going to go ahead and give it to you. Oops, not there. And let's see here. They're going to go ahead and they're going to say, you know what, Nerdist, you really deserve this. And they're going to pop it over to you. So it's going to pop up and show up here. And you're going to say, yeah, okay, I'll take that. And they're going to give it to you. So remember, you're going to either get to need on the item or you're going to get it. Or they're going to say, nope, somebody else is going to say, I want that item too. Then in that case, you're going to have to hit greed. And you're going to have to roll against them. So let's go ahead and do that with this. Okay, so let's look at this thing here. Now you see under the status, it's still in limbo. The master looter has not enabled what it's going to be, and everybody's going to go ahead, and Belmo says, hey, I want those teeth too. So he's going to go ahead and click greed on the teeth. So he's done it, and Zhao has also gone greedy on teeth too. So everybody's greedy for teeth today. It means they're going to roll. They really want teeth. So now what happens is Zhao says, okay, so everybody click what you want, because as soon as she hits the button for auto ask roll, it's going to take 1 minute. So there it goes. Now you may notice the status has changed. So within 1 minute, what's going to happen is we're going to see who wins these precious teeth. Okay, so in the meantime, the battle rages, and you go and kill some more stuff. And Puma bites the dust. Go get Puma. So some meat over there. We're getting a lot of Puma skins today. And what does Bear have over here? Oh, look at that. Another one. Okay. So another one shows up. So within, I think it's about 60 minutes, you will get to see who wins the big greed for this. And we've hit greed on the teeth, and they've hit always greed. If you really aren't sure of where the teeth are, say the loot box fills up so much, the best thing to do at that point is to go ahead and if you're gonna greed, if you know you're gonna greed on this, whoa, there we go. So okay, so what happened here? Zhao got the 2 teeth, and here's the rolls. The first roll is 816 versus 594. Then Belmo got 963 versus 860. So they each got 1 tooth. Now we're going to come up on the roll for the next one. So you'll see what the next roll is. And this is how you watch. It should be coming up any moment. And kill him. And finally we got something. You have won a tooth. One of the teeth we won. And that's because they didn't roll on the last tooth. But you see, this is what it looks like when you win. If you win, they'll say you rolled right here and you won. So anyway, this is how the thing goes. Next thing is she's going to go and just dump the stuff on the ground like this. So let's just say it's all been released and like that, and you go, you do /ADV loot, and you see nothing there, and you go, oh, but I wanted this and that. She goes, okay. So we put the hide corpse off, and there are all our corpses all over. So let's go and, nope, this one has a skin on it, don't want that. And this one has some more skins. This is old school style where you got to run around and find everything. See, and it could have been anyone over here. Oh my gosh, this guy got killed somehow. How the heck did that happen? But anyway, that's how that works. The next thing I'm going to do, say I never want this here. So set never, and then when it rolls like this, you know, she's just going to leave on corpse. So that's what you're going to see. Now let's do this. Let's disband the group, and what we're going to do is we're going to reform the group where I'm the master looter, and then you're going to get an idea of what it looks like. We're going to reform the group, and so just pretend that, oh, you make loud noises, and pretend that I'm setting a group, and I'm like, hey, let's join my group, let's have some fun today. So now I'm the master looter. So let's go ahead and exterminate this. Now look at this, the menu looks different. The way I do it when I'm the master looter, I usually set it up to auto ask roll, and the reason why I set it to this is because they can go ahead and select if what they want. And here once again, they're going to both greed on the tooth. They're both greeding on the tooth, and that's good. Okay, so we're gonna wait a moment here. In the meantime, the action continues. Ooh, looky. Oh my gosh, this is a good item. So once again, you can greed on this thing, and you can do that too. So this is the simplest way to do it. Once again, I would greed on this, and they're gonna greed on this. Now somebody in there is gonna need on this, okay? So somebody hit need on this thing, and everybody's greeting, and this is what it's going to look like when somebody needs on it, and I didn't say that they needed on it, and everybody thinks, okay, it's a greed type of thing. And you have to look out for this, because you'll see people that will do this kind of thing. They will hit need when they don't really deserve it. And Zhao got the Puma teeth. Okay, so here it is. Here's the roll for that Puma teeth right there. We're just waiting on the thing that really matters, which is Crude Adept's Cloak. Hollow's Widow. Oh, we got to kill you. You probably have something good on you. And this Hollow's Widow, can I get the broom? This thing is the Poison Sack. This is a quest item. So this quest item is usually, people will need that. They usually don't greed on quest items, but some people do. Rough Silk and a Spider Egg. another quest item. You notice it's no trade. So we're just waiting. Ah, there he goes. Zhao was the one that hit need on the cloak here. So this is the person that hit it. You notice that you had greeted on it, and you notice that your role is not here. You know, Belmo greeted on it. His role is not there. There's only one person that got a role. This is the person that hit need on it. So now you know who the person is. You know, like, this kind of item is a really good item and stuff. And if this happens, you know, when it comes up, you can say, okay, does anybody need it? You can ask that. And you know, the person usually that's doing ninja looting is not going to say to you, oh yeah, I need it, because, you know, you're going to see a lot of this come up where they keep doing this. But what happens is people say, oh yeah, I'll greet on it, and then another person, I'll greet on it, and then you see this come up, only one person and no other person's role. See what it looks like above there, like when Zhao got 806 and Belmo got 444? Those are two people rolling against it. And when you see this, it's only like one here, and you know other people had hit greed and rolled, then you know this person hit need on it. And so that's how you can do it. Let me see here. Yeah, okay, here it is. Actually, if you read it here, Zhao won the need roll. This is another way to tell. When you see the need roll on one item right there. See, you got to watch this. So what you have to do is watch for people that hit need. If you run Gina, the thing that gives a voice prompts, that'll also tell you when you have somebody that's hitting need on everything. So it's good to know. Anyway, so that is basically how I do it. And then after it fills up and nobody wants anything else, and it's been there a while, I'll either leave it there and let it all fall off the loot by itself, or I'll go ahead and hit just leave on the corpse, let it fall on the ground. And you know, after you get enough of these, you go hide corpse always, and it'll make it all disappear. This way you don't end up clicking on the corpses. Anyway, guys, I hope this helps. These are the main few settings that I use when I join a group and when I'm the master looter. Like right now I'm the master looter, and this is how I do it. So everybody's got a chance, and we do a little communication on who needs and who greeds and what item comes up. And I don't click. Like, let me just show you one final thing here. Why did I click that? Okay, I'll show you one thing that I do. Okay, see how the status is, there's no status yet, right? And the reason why is I wait, if I see an item here, I'll leave it in no status like this. And then I'll talk it about, and I'll talk out and I say, okay, does anybody who needs this item? And everybody will take a look at it. If somebody needs it, they'll speak up, and then we have communication over who should get it and why. And if two people said I'd like it or whatever, then I'll say, okay, let's everybody roll for it. And then I'll come down here and I'll go like this, and then I'll say, you guys ready? And then click it like that, and then they can hit greed like this. And you'll see at this point everybody's gonna hit greed. They're all gonna roll for this crazy little snake egg right here. So they're gonna hit it, and I've set it to that. And then we're gonna find out soon who gets it and what it looks like. And then you can also monitor here if people say need. When I first started, I didn't know. I just hit need on everything, and it was like, oh, this loot's great. You know, it's just as good as going solo. But I soon found out that, yeah, that's what's happening. It's taking everybody's loot. So you got to be aware of these things. Watch that area there for who is selecting need. You will get those people. You also get people that start a group and you kill everything, and they're just picking the stuff up before it even gets to you at all. And once again, as the master looter, you can do one more thing. Let's go and kill this guy. Let me show you one final thing. Okay, so this thing here, say this is really good. What I do when I'm running the group is I don't, sometimes if it's not a roll situation, I just say, okay, oh, there we go. Wait, look at this. Okay, so Zhao got the egg. Her roll is this and her roll is that. And I rolled, that shows on the other computer, it shows what everybody else rolled. I rolled a 647. It doesn't show this. Oh, it does show it over here. So I rolled 647, and these are the rolls. So Zhao won the precious drake egg, and this is what you're going to see when they agreed for it. But let's say it comes out like this, and this small stained bear tooth is something really precious, worth 1,000,000 platinum or something like this. And you're in a group, you can talk it over, and sometimes it's better to do this. And I leave it open. See, there's no status here. I'll say, okay, who needs this? some guy will say, I need this or whatever. And sometimes you just know in your group that one guy or gal is the one that's just hogging everything. And the other people will want it and you don't want to do anything. You just say, listen, I'm giving it to Belmo because he really needs it, and I'll just do that. I'll find out who needs it and I'll have a conversation with him and we'll settle it that way. I won't even set it up for they can roll or need or anything. I just give it to them right away. And that's how you can bypass. Right click and select the name and send it to them. That way you bypass that. And then when you have for example more loot coming in and it looks, nope, no loot on him, and make this quick. Okay, so then after you start accumulating these pieces of loot everywhere, get him and get him. See how it's picking up the loot right there, and here's that nice AUG we saw earlier. AUG's dropping like candy here. And I'll set it like this. Some people already have their filters. I'll say in here I can see there's nothing, nobody wants anything. Say, anybody want anything? No. Okay, just set them all to that. Or I can set the filters myself. Like I'll give you an example how you can set the filter. Let me see. There's maybe a little more than you need to know, but if you get more advanced with it, then see, I just set it to never and all that. But anyway, that's how it goes, guys, and that's the easy way to do it. You need the two settings for need greed as a looter when you're joining the group. When you're not joining the group, you should set it to auto ask roll, and then you can communicate and give the item out to somebody who needs it by right clicking it before you get it into auto ask roll. That's a good way to do things. And I hope this helps, and I hope it makes it easier for you, because I know that when I first started with it, I was really confused. I was like, what are all these settings? What do I do in a group? Wow, look at this. Woven crescent hood. This is a sweet little item. This is nice for a new item, but of course it's not defined. But I didn't know what to do as a group leader. I was like, enable free grab, okay, and the hand pops up. And then when the hand pops up, they go and they hit it like that. See, and there he goes. Somebody, Belmo, got it right here. So I used to just do it that way, and then later on, I found out when I got to Agnar, this is the setting you want, auto ask roll. Okay, guys, hope this helps, and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks for watching.